PhotoFabPaperFlowers, and thank you for joining. Sorry for my fingers. We will get started very shortly. Hi there. It is December 30th, 2025. Oh my gosh. Welcome in. So I am just going to share this to my Facebook business page. Welcome in, everybody. Hi there. Hi, welcome. We will get started shortly. Hi there. Happy Tuesday, friends. December 30th. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I'm just going to add some ink while we let some people join. I'm going to be working with the Callie Mini Flower, which was inspired by my niece's bunny, Callie Bun Bun. Her bunny tail. So I'm just adding some ink right now. I like to do this while it's on the mat. It's a lot easier. So in a circular motion, and then I just blend out each petal. Hi there. We'll just give it another minute or so, and then we will get started. I'll go over the sizes. I did post it in the description, and I'll add more information to the description once we're done. So just center motion. So I'm using a finger dabber and Distress Oxide. So we're just gonna do these last two and then we will get started. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Tuesday, December 30th, 2025. Oh my goodness. How is it the end of the year? It's crazy. Look at that, it's like magic. So we're just gonna remove these from the mat. And then I will go over everything. So happy Tuesday, friends. If you're new here, let me know where you're watching from. We are making a flower using the Callie Mini Flower Template. So she's one of my some of the older ones. So let's go through our sizes. Like I mentioned, I did post the sizes in the description for the video. They're all the same. You need 13 of the Callie Mini Flower, all at the same size. So 13 petals. It comes with a petal at 2.5 inches wide by 2.7 inches high. That's it. And then we'll go through everything when I make the flower. But I will post it then in the description as well. So that way you have it. Okay. Super simple, 13 petals of the Callie Mini Flower. Duplicate it 13 times, or set it up with one petal at 2.5 inches wide by 2.75, and then duplicate it 12 more times. Okay. For our supplies, I am using 65-pound cardstock from Printworks. So I'm using the Valentine. So it's, we're going into the new year. It's time to think about Valentine's Day. So I'm using their Valentine's cardstock, and I am using the pink color. So this is available on Amazon, and it's a count of 200. So it comes with the red, white, and pink. So I'm using the pretty pink color from there. So 65-pound cardstock. We do need our, your favorite cutting machine to cut your petals. We're using our flower shaping mat, our metal ball stylus tool. We need a pair of precision scissors. We have our color-coded dowel rods and our chart, so we know exactly. So whether you use the 6-inch or the 12-inch, I do hand color them for you, and they are available in my Etsy shop. You can purchase them on their own or as part of a paper flower tool set. So we're using the purple. I believe I'm going to switch up my petals a little bit, styling the olive green, the 1/4 inch, and blue 3/16. So those three. We're going to be using our sheer bonder mini glue gun. I like it because the stand flips up, and I like to use the 8-inch Gorilla Glue sticks. And I think that's it. Oh, Distress Oxide. So if you want to optionally ink the petals like I am, so we're just going to put a piece of scratch paper down here. Now, your hands, mine look like I was in a crime scene. However, it's just the lumberjack plaid. So when I use pink, I love to use red on it. I love the look of that. So I'm going to be using lumberjack plaid, and we need some finger dabbers. I swear I just saw something move on my desk. This one is a little bit chewed up, so I'm going to start to use a new one. What on earth? Freaking me out because it's cold out. I don't need any creatures in here. So again, I'm using lumberjack plaid. So we're keeping the inking super simple. Hi, Christy. So on both sides, as you can see here, I did do a few of them. I did do all of these while they were on the mat. So this video will be saved, so when you want to come back to YouTube and come to PhotoFabPaperFlowers channel, you can click the live tab. I'll also add it to the Callie playlist. All right, so we're going to flip it over. Both sides I am inking in a circular motion in the center, and then you're just going to brush out each petal. So again, this is the Callie Mini Flower. You just need 13 petals at 2.5 inches wide, and the height will automatically adjust. Circular motion. Right in the center, and then just brush it out towards the tip. Okay, so we're just going to go through and do that to all 13. Now the flower is not very difficult at all. So she reminds, well, this is of course named after Callie. As I mentioned, my niece is Bunny, who was with us for quite some time. She was a very large bunny, so this was inspired by her tail. This one does take a little bit of time to cut, and I did use 2 sheets of 8.5 by 11 paper, 65-pound cardstock, just because of the detail on the petal. Okay, so again, I like to use the red ink on pink paper. So we're going to start to think about maybe some Valentine's flowers. You can mix in some arrangements or maybe signs you're working on. Oops. Okay. So circular motion in the center. I like to look in and see the color in the center of my flowers. So this is our last tutorial for 2025, friends. Oh my gosh. Crazy, isn't it? Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Maybe some of you are lucky to have off this week. I am not. I've been working. And I do work tomorrow and Friday. And in between, I try and do some admin stuff for paper flowers. So I hope you're having a wonderful holiday. I know the flu is running rampant here in Pennsylvania, so please be safe and healthy. There's so many germs right now. I mean, I'm getting over my illness of about 2.5 weeks. My cough is just about gone. Thank God. That took forever. Christy's working too. Oh, it's been quiet though, so I didn't mind going into the office. It was freezing today, but I got to use my Christmas present of my heated blanket. All right, so all 13 petals of the Callie Mini Flower Template at 2.5 inches wide. The height will automatically adjust. You can add some ink depending on what color you're using. I use Lumberjack Plaid on pink paper from Printworks DIY. Okay. So again, we're using our flower shaping mat, our dowel rods, metal ball stylus precision scissors, and our Surebonder mini glue gun. So for layers 1 and 2, we're going to use our green dowel rod. Again, they're all the same, so you can just stack them. Take your olive green 1/4 inch dowel rod, place it down in the middle of the petal, pinch it up in your fingers, and roll it between there. So it takes the shape of the dowel rod. All of these are going to be rolled up, so pinch and roll. I have white fuzzies all over my sweater from my white heated blanket. I didn't think too clearly that I pulled it all the way up to my chest because it was freezing. All right, so layers 1 and 2, you're going to roll them up and then you're going to flip them over. Okay. Layers 3 and 4, so you can take both of them, stack them, still using the 1/4 inch olive green dowel rod. We're going to roll one petal up and one petal down. So start with any petal, pinch it up with your thumb, let go, and roll it between your fingers. Skip a petal, pinch up and roll. Skip, pinch up and roll. Flip it all the way over, pinch up and roll. Okay. So now every other petal, one's rolled up and one's rolled under. That's the trick. So we're just going to line them up back here. Layer 5, we're going to roll the petals up. So we're still going to use the olive green. So pinch up with your thumb and roll. So thank you for joining. Happy Tuesday, December 30th, 2025. Okay, layer 6. One petal up and one petal under. Okay, so pinch up and roll. And you can see I roll it a few times between my fingers. Skip a petal, pinch up and roll, skip, pinch up and roll, flip it all the way over, and now we're going to roll the petals up. So again, pinch it up with your thumb, let go, and roll it between your fingers a few times. And then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, layer 7 and 8. We're going to stack them. We're going to take our pair of precision scissors and we're going to cut in between each petal towards the center. You just don't want to cut the petals off. So you can see I always hug the left side of the opening. Okay, and for these two, we are going to roll them up. So again, with our 1/4 inch, place it down in your dowel rod, pinch up with your thumb, and roll. You know what? I'm going to switch it to the blue. Sorry. Just changing my mind on some of this. So we're just going to re-roll those petals. The blue 3/16 for layers 7 and 8. Okay, so place it down in the middle of the petal, pinch it up, let go, and roll it between your fingers. So we're just re-rolling some of the petals that we did. Okay, so 7, you're going to assemble them up. So I'm going to lay that one up. And 8, we're going to assemble it under. So we're just going to flip those petals over. We'll go through everything. Okay, then the last 5 petals, 9 through 13, we are going to cut in between each petal. So I'm going to take 3 of them at a time. Stack them. Does anybody have anything fun planned for New Year's Eve? Like me, the couch. I'm watching CNN with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. So the last 5, you cut in between each petal towards the center. Hi Jen, welcome in. So the last 5, we cut in between each petal towards the center. So for 2 of them, which I have stacked here, oops, I'm gonna switch. Okay, so we're gonna do one by one. Layers 9 and 10, we're gonna use our blue dowel rod. So take 2 of them, blue, and we're gonna roll them up. Pinch up with your thumb, let go, and roll. So we are using the Callie Mini Flower to create about a 2.7 inch flower. And we used our pink cardstock from Printworks from their Valentine's Day pack and lumberjack plaid in the center and blended out on both sides. Okay, then we're going to take one of our petals with the 3/16 blue, pinch it up with your thumb, let go, and roll. Skip a petal, pinch up and roll, skip, pinch up and roll, flip over. Hi, welcome in. Hang out at home. Yep, same here, my friend. Welcome in. How is it December 30th? It's crazy. So for 3 of them, we just went through, and again, don't worry, I will post it in the description. The order oh, Tammy, hello, friend. Thank you. The order that we're doing this and what size dowel rod and how to assemble it. Okay, the last 2, we're using our 1/8 inch dowel rod. So these will be super curled. We're going to roll one of them up, pinch up and roll. Okay. Pinch up and roll. I know it's so hard on YouTube if you have a channel or anything, different names, usernames than on Facebook. So thank you. Pinch up and roll. So you can see it's a lot more curled because we used a skinnier dowel rod on a wider petal. And then the last one, Number 13, we're still using the 1/8. So we use the 1/4 inch, the 3/16, and the 1/8. One petal up, one petal under, so you skip, pinch up and roll, skip, pinch up and roll, flip it over, pinch up and roll. So these are going to be our very inner petals. So it looks like a lot. 13 layers, but not so bad. So again, this is the Callie Mini Flower. Hi, Christy. Thanks for joining. So the Callie Mini Flower Template, cut 13 at 2.5 inches. Okay, I'll put this all in the description. Welcome, friends. All right, so layers 1 and 2, we rolled them up with the 1/4 inch. Flip it over and they're going to be assembled under. So take your metal ball stylus. We need to get that center flat, so just roll right where the petals meet the base on your flower shaping mat. And they magically lift the petals up. Okay, add some glue on the underside. We're going to start here, look at this X. We're going to come down and place one of our petals directly in the center and press. So I like to stand directly over my flowers. Okay, layers 3 and 4, we rolled one petal up, one petal down with the olive green, Julie, 1/4 inch dowel rod. Place them on your flower shaping mat. You're going to roll right where the petals meet the base. And I press hard to get those petals to lift up. And we have 13 layers. Okay, we added glue to the underside. I like to rotate, look at the top 2 petals, look at any petal, bring it straight down in between and press. So yeah, because I'm using red, it does look like I'm in a crime scene. I've gone out after I've inked petals with the red ink. My friends just laugh at me. Add some glue. Look at your top 2 petals, look at a petal and bring it straight down. Now you can also use your metal ball stylus tool and just stir it. So it's super pretty. Layer 5, we rolled the petals up with the 1/4 inch green dowel rod, and then, oops, no, I'm sorry, this is layer 1, 2, 3, 4. Layer 5, we assemble under. So we rolled them up with the 1/4 inch green, but we're going to assemble it under. So flip them over so the petals are under. Roll right where the petals meet the base. I thought I had them all correct. I feel out of sorts with the holidays. I've eaten a lot of cookies in the last couple days. Look at the top 2 petals, look at a petal, and bring it straight down. Once I finally got some from my friends, I need to stop eating them. So again, this is a Callie Mini Flower. She has a lot of texture to her petals. All right, layer 6, we rolled one petal up, one petal under, so you can see up and under with the 1/4 inch green dowel rod. Place it on your flower shaping mat, roll your metal ball stylus right where the petals meet the base. And it lifts them right up. Add some glue. Look at your top 2 petals. You can choose any petal. Bring it straight down in between. And then press. So we still have quite a few petals to do. Now at any time you can stop, pop something in the center, whatever you like for your liking. Layer 7, we changed to our blue 3/16, and we did cut in between each petal. We're going to assemble this one up, so roll it in the center now instead of around the edge. And why? Because we cut in between each petal, it made our center much smaller. Now what you can do is start to interlock them just to get it in there. Now I did switch this up just a little from my sample flower. So we're just going to look at the top 2 petals of our previous layer right here. bring this petal straight down in between. Well, hopefully it works. She's super pretty. Excuse me. Layer 8. I'm sorry. I have to get some water. Sorry. Thank you for that. I have a slight cough yet. So layer 8, we rolled the petals up with the blue 3/16, except we're going to assemble it under. So you're going to flip it over, and we did cut in between each petal. So roll right in the center. Okay, so we're just going to fold these up. Add some glue. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to look at my top 2 petals. Look at any petal and bring it straight down in between. Probably the hardest part. They start to interlock. And press it in there. Oh, she's so pretty. All right, our last 5. We're going to try and get 5 of them in there. We're going to start from the very center and work our way out. So layer 13, 1 petal's rolled up, 1 petal rolled under. We used the 1/8 inch dowel rod. We did cut in between, so that will be our first petal. Layer 12, so because we're working our way backwards, we rolled up with the 1/8 inch, and we're going to assemble it up. Layer 11, we're going to do 1 petal up, 1 petal down, except for blue 3/16. And then the last 2, we used the blue and we rolled them up. Okay, so we are going to try and get all of these into that little area. So starting with the petal, we rolled 1 petal up, 1 petal down with the purple, straight in the center, and roll it. So for all of these, you're just going to roll directly in the center. All right, so starting here, we're going to fold these up and interlock them. Okay, I'm trying to do it randomly, but I need it to stay super duper tight. So let them get interlocked. Okay, you can squeeze the bottom a little, add some glue. Is everything making sense? We're going to look at one of these side petals, bring it straight down in between. So if you pull that back, it goes right in between those 2. We're going to fold those up and around and really gather them. So this was inspired by the carnation flower. So Tammy, this should kind of look familiar, because I remember you requested it originally, the carnation. Okay, we're going to look at one of our petals, place it in between. So bring it straight down. If we pull that back, it goes right in between. You're again going to fold them up and around. Just let them gather. We're just going to make sure that bottom is secure. We're going to add some glue. We could get away with 11 layers, possibly. Look at a petal, bring it straight down in between. I always look at the side petals. Pull that back, it goes right in between. Now we're going to fold these up and around. So again, it doesn't look like much. Just looks crazy. Squeeze the bottom add one more. We're going to look at a petal, bring it straight down. Again, that petal went in between those two. That petal went in between those two. And we're just going to fold them up and around. Press, squeeze that bottom, add some glue. Bring back your flower. So we're just going to look at these two side petals. I'm going to look at this petal, bring this petal in between those two. And pop her in there. And it fits like a glove. Now I didn't, the Callie doesn't have a sepal. You definitely could add any sepal that you want, depending on your flower that you're, or project that you're making. But she is super duper pretty. Lots of texture, so you can see that texture. Now, my first one, I didn't curl the petals as much. So I did switch those inner layers to the 1/8, and I like it much better. But super duper pretty. You can make these in white. Again, it's inspired by the carnation, but wanted to show you how you can make different flowers with our existing templates. I was just checking for some. See what I have on my stash. These seem to be Christmas leaves, but it's okay. We'll just grab some. And there you have a cute little flower with some ink. Again, you can do some along the edge if you want to. We can always go back and add some on the ruffled edge if you prefer. But you can see that ink in there when you look at it from the side. But again, you can just brush some more on. But she's super duper textured, so I didn't want too much ink. And this flower or petal design will definitely chew up your finger dabbers. Still ate them up. But again, if you wanted to eliminate a layer, you certainly could, or two, but I do like them full so they don't open up. Isn't she pretty? She's super simple, not a difficult flower. Oh, excuse me. She's got great texture. Again, beautiful in a bouquet, a sign, arrangement, so that we can start thinking about Valentine's projects, right? But that's all I have for you tonight. Quick and easy one as we end 2025. And I just want to say a big thank you to all of you, my supporters, followers, purchases of my templates, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, just being here for me and always supporting me through the year. It's been a difficult year. I'll get a little emotional. It's been quite difficult health-wise and some personal things I had go on, but we persevered through everything, and we're going out on with a smile, and that's all that I'm grateful for. And I hope each day you can be grateful and blessed for everybody in your life. And I wish you all a very happy new year. We will be back in 2026. Lots of collaborations with my friend Forever Petals by V. I'm super grateful to have learned how to make a paper flower from her way back in 2018. So it's been quite a fun journey, and I look forward to a brand new year with you, some new templates, getting myself together, and we can start a brand new 2026. So thank you all so much. I will add the items to the description either tonight or tomorrow for you, but we do have everything here. And it was just 13 petals of the Callie Mini Flower at 2.5 inches wide by 2.7. So thank you so much, everybody. I wish you a great rest of your week and a very happy new year. Be safe, be healthy, have some fun, and be creative, my friends. Take care. Bye.